Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 24, Week 2, Round 3. Last round I suffered my first defeat in quite a while, but I think it's something that's going to become kind of a regular thing around here. With the new GAC setup, I'm expecting to continually get matched up against opponents with better rosters than mine, and I just have to hope to be able to outplan them and outplay them to get the wins. So I'm 4-1 going into this 6th match, and I am up against yet another opponent that out-rosters me by quite a bit. Their name is Dragons5. Now the part in the front, I looked it up, it is Chinese, and excuse my poor pronunciation, but I believe it is Yiguanglong, which apparently translates to Luminous Dragon, which makes sense since the English part of the name is Dragons 5 or Dragons V. So we're just going to go with Dragons from here on out. Let's look at the matchup. Alright, just like last round, my opponent has a lot of red on his side. Let's take a closer look and see what we can see. In the stats, our stats are very similar. Our score so far this season is within 50 points of each other. Under the old format, I had just over 1 million lifetime banners. He was at 871,000, so also very good there. His ratio of offensive wins to defense is at 28%, so leaning a little bit towards the offensive side. The roster comparison, so he has a little bit higher overall GP than I do, but he also has higher top 80 and top 65. Again, I think it's to the point where we probably wouldn't have matched up against each other under the old system. But once again, I gotta stop saying that because under the new system, we are matched up. He actually has 11 more Zetas applied than I do. That's about how many Zetas I have saved up waiting for my next GL. So we probably have played around the same amount of time. He also, just like my last opponent, has a speed advantage on me, which I'm not used to facing. And he's got 11 more Gear 13s than I do. So for the second battle in a row, I have more 6-dot mods than my opponent, but they have more mods with high-speed secondaries. I apparently need to be a little more discerning about what mods I am slicing. I try to do a good job with that, but this is the second opponent in a row that I've run up against that's got the speed advantage on me. And to me, that's one of the biggest advantages you can have on your opponent is the speed advantage. Comparing the mods, and once again, I am trounced. My opponent has 100 more total relic levels, and when we look at that tier 6 and above, he's got 27 characters at tier 6 and above, and I have 13. So a huge advantage for him there. And just like my last opponent, my current opponent has 4 Galactic Legends to my 2. This time it's Sith Eternal Emperor, Jedi Master Luke, Rey, and Kylo. Thankfully, unlike my last opponent, my current one doesn't have the Executor, so one less thing I have to worry about. But a 4-2 advantage in terms of GL is still really tough to overcome. Alright, let's take a look at his roster. And as you would guess, not a lot stands out other than the fact he's got those 4 GLs. He's got everything he needs to go with them. He also has a good Darth Revan squad, a good Grievous squad. This is the first opponent, though, that I've faced that does not have an Omicron applied. So that is, I guess, one silver lining for me. But as you can see, the majority of his characters that he has relicked are the ones he needed in order to get his Galactic Legends. Not a whole lot of extra here, and if we look at the bottom of his roster, we've got a lot of the worthless tunes that nobody cares about, like Gamorrean Guard and Ugnaught. But also down here is Omega, Bo-Katan, some of the brand new ones that just came out like Dash Rendar. Dark Trooper is down here at only 3 stars, along with Moff Gideon at 4. It looks like his whole Bad Batch have been pretty much ignored. But again, when you are hyper-focused on GLs, you've got to make some choices of what not to gear. So we've got an hour and 45 minutes left in our attack phase, and my opponent's already gone. Now, the big struggle, again, just like last round, was trying to find the balance. Do I go all offense or all defense? And what kind of read could I get on my opponent from his history? And what I found that Dragons had done the last week was he held all 4 of his GLs for offense, which to me seems crazy. If you've got a GL advantage like he does on me, why wouldn't you put half of your GLs on defense? So I was worried that he was going to switch things up on me a little bit, but I gambled. I decided, you know what? If he was going to keep all 4 of his GLs on offense and make an efficiency battle, then I was going to have to try and win that efficiency battle by putting my 2 GLs on defense and try and strip as many banners as I possibly could, and then hold just enough on offense in order to get through. So that's what I tried to do, and here is the result. Somehow, I was able to stop him from full clearing. I do not know how this happened. Down here on the bottom, I put my gas, I put my Darth Revan, and my Jedi Master Luke. Now, he, I'm sure, took one of his Galactic Legends against Luke. Obviously, he one-shot him. And I think he took another Galactic Legend on one of these squads up front. But you can see he dropped a battle on my crew squad. Now, I was trying to make him think that I kept SLKR for offense by putting this crew Kylo Hux Red team up front, because a lot of those characters are ones you traditionally put with SLKR. So I put him here up front, hoping that he would think SLKR's on defense, kind of inviting him or tricking him to use more GLs up front. In the back though, when he got there, he didn't have any problem at all. Here's my SLKR. He got a 61 on him, so probably used a GL there as well. And then I believe he soloed my Akbar squad, and he definitely soloed my Ewoks, because he got a 58 on one and a 59 on the other. So I need to find a different squad to put here. I can't put Ewoks. Mine are too low and they're not good enough to do anything. But what's crazy is then he came up to the top and he couldn't clear my top. He one-shot Lando, he one-shot Mon Mothma, both for really good banners, but then he stumbled on my Night Sisters and he couldn't get through my Dooku squad, which, if you're keeping 4 GLs for offense, I fully expected him to clear without a problem at all. So I have a feeling he kind of mismanaged his offensive attacks and didn't leave himself enough here to get through this squad. Now, I totally thought he was keeping his Negotiator and his Malevolence for offense, so I set both of mine on defense. Again, I was looking for any kind of edge to possibly strip banners away from him so that I could win on efficiency. But he didn't even get back here, and now I don't have either one of these for offense, so it's going to be interesting. In the end, it may not matter. I just need to clear the ground teams to win, but there still remains a possibility that he put a GL in the back on defense that I haven't seen yet, and I will need to get through his ship. So ships could be an adventure for me today. All right, on defense. Up top, we have a similar crew squad to the one I set. We have his CLS squad, his JTR team, and his Mothma team. So 4 good squads there. Down on the bottom, he left me a Finn Resistance, a Grievous with Watt, his Night Sisters, and a Rolo team. So I'm going to do my very best to clear through this bottom zone, see what's in the back, and then go from there. This is basically what I expected him to set, so I do have counters earmarked for all of these teams. It's just a question of whether they work or not. So we will start with the Rolo squad. Again, most of these counters are a little sketchy for me. We're gonna go ahead and try troopers here. I'm to the point where I have to start relying on my troopers and my Bad Batch. I am working on getting all of them geared up a little bit more than they are, but cross my fingers. I am faster than them, so I should go first. Hopefully I can work my way through them and get the kill here to start the turn meter train going. And there's no bigs here to worry about counterattacks, so I'm just going straight after them. Let's see if we can get Lando out. I just did get my Dark Trooper to gear 13. So next round, he will be up a bit higher. be able to do a little more damage. And all seems well here. One more hit will do it. Or two. Or three. There we go. Alright, that worked out well. We'll go with some traditional counters here for the next couple. So we'll go after the Night Sisters with my bounty hunters. Just one of those comfortable counters for me. Now it is a SWGOH lead instead of DACA, but I am not really worried about that. At least I hope I shouldn't be worried about that. Alright, so far. So the problem here is that I lost all my buffs, so I'm not working towards my contract at all right now. So right now I'm just going to go for a stun. I need to get buffs back up on my guys so that I can start building towards the contract. And where am I at? 90%. One more hit and I get it. Alright. I wonder if I can take out DACA. Nice. And let's go ahead and disintegrate Kalzin. Now we may end up needing to wait around for another disintegrate on Nest. But if that's the case, that's the case. That's what we'll do, if that's what we gotta do. And it looks like Aura's going to die here in a second, which is a pity, but not much I can do about that. I will heal. There we go. Got the heal up. So maybe I'm good. That's 2 deaths. And that's 3. Alright, so all we're left with is Nest. We can go ahead and hit her as much as we need to. In a way it might be good, because then I will get a chance to heal back up. See if I can get full banners. Am I at full? I think I'm at full. Let's see if I can end it. So that definitely wasn't as smooth as usual, but still worked out. Alright, against Grievous, I have saved Jedi Knight Revan. But I put old Ben with my Luke, so we will bring Hermit Yoda instead. And we've got Watt here, so I'd like to get Watt killed as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and steal some buffs. Oh, mistake. I shouldn't have tried to spread buffs when I had buff immunity on. That's okay. I don't think it's going to come back to haunt me too badly. We just need to... We want to get Watt down so that we don't have to deal with all of his issues. Now we are under a bit of duress here already, and there goes Grievous with the kill. We need our Jolie to go ahead and get our reses up. So here's our res, get them back. Here is our heal. I'm gonna take a few more stacks off B1 before going back onto B2. And now that I'm up on B2, ooh, God, again. This Grievous is really well modded, like 154,000 health. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I attack with Jolie. Each time he attacks, he reduces his cooldown on his res. And right now, that is what I need. I'm going to put that on Jolie as well. I need Jolie to get his res, please. There it is. Ooh, that was close. I'm going to bang on Grievous a little bit because I can't afford another big hit from him. Ooh, that was actually a bad idea there, too. to even hit B1, because if he dies, Grievous triggers again, and this is not going to be good banners at all, but as long as I can take him out here and end with all 5, I'm good. There was a bonus turn, B1 died, but I'm feeling good. It's definitely going to be okay. It was pretty sketch. I'm going to heal rather than assist. And I'm feeling like most of them got their protection back even. Yeah, only lost 2 banners there after all of that. So that was a lot more harrowing than I expected it to be, but I will take it. Alright, so against these resistance, I'm going to go with Vader. And I don't really need Watt, so I'll save Watt for later, and let's put in Mara Jade. Hope she doesn't just get one shot. I'm working on her gear as well. There are all these new characters who are viable at 3 stars gear 11. The only problem is I have them at 3 stars gear like 9. So do that on Poe. See if we can get out Resistance Trooper. Nice. See if we can get some ability blocks. No, let's rip their turn meter. And we'll put that armor shred on Vet Chewie. I'm just gonna pass it back to Vader at this point. I didn't have really a plan. This was always just gonna be like attack a lot and kill them. Get the turn meter up. Nice. Got the stun on Vet Han while killing Chewie, so no bonus attack. That worked out really well. I think Finn will go next, so we'll do that to him. And Mara Jade is not looking good health-wise, but otherwise, this is looking like it's going to work very well. Not that I ever really doubted the counter, but nice to see it come off. Alright, and let's reveal what is in back. I'm expecting some decent teams back here. Let's see what he put. So what I expected, but not a GL, so I should be okay. So let's head back up to the top and see if we can clear through there. See if we can get to the ships. So I have been really struggling with using my JTR against crew squads. But I'm going to give it another shot, and hopefully I learned my lesson last time. I cannot ignore Executioner. I am going to try and take him out first. And hope this works, because I don't have a whole lot for backup. On this particular squad, anyway. I'm liking most of the rest of the counters I have left. We're going to start with seeing if we can get a stun. Very nice. We're going to wave him down. And we will head in on Executioner. Because that is what he does. Oh, nice. Got another stun. We'll start spreading inspiration around. And we will see if we can get him out of here. Nice. All right, much better. I'm tempted to do my Grenade of Healing, even though I'm going to get counterattacked by Kylo. I think that was maybe worth it. Nice, another stun. And let's go ahead and burn. Let's see if we can get good old officer out of here. Keep spreading the inspiration. I'm getting close-ish to my Illuminated Destiny. You know what, since he's on lockdown, let's go ahead and go after Kylo, OG Kylo. And if I can get another Grenade of Healing, nice. Everything is looking splendid so far. Not worried about it at all anymore. It's really just that beginning barrage. My Resistance heroes and BB-8 are both just a little low on gear. Still just gear 12. But at this point, I think I'm going to end up with full health, protection, everything. If I draw it out a tiny bit more, I'll even get another Illuminated Destiny. And there we go. Yep, this is going to end up being a full banner win. Nice. Alright, probably the scariest of the counters left is against the CLS team. I saved my Grievous specifically for this matchup. Hopefully he will kill my Newt right off the bat and trigger Grievous, and hopefully my target locks stick. Come on, target locks. Only 2 of them. That's a little bit of a bummer. So we'll go in on Chewie and do what we can do. Heal up Magna as much as we can. I do need to get Magna Guard up a little bit higher as well. If I could get some target lock over on Chewbio, that would be really nice. We're just gonna keep healing up Magna until... There we go. Chewbacca's gone. So, ouch! Wow, that hurt a lot. Well, assuming this wins, which is, I think, still a pretty big assumption, it's going to be really low banners. Alright, well, we got a lot of the key players out. Let's try and heal B2 up. Ouch. I don't know that we're going to get it down. We may be dropping a battle here. It may just be Grievous against the 2 of them at this point. Come on, come on. Yeah, I'm not going to get another attack. So that didn't work. Ouch. I'm not sure how I'm cleaning that up. I will have to take a moment to figure that out. In the meantime, let's get the Mon Mothma down with Bam. Actually, this is where we're going to try and make things up. I'm going to see if Bad Batch can beat Mothma. If they can beat Mon Mothma, that gives me my Bam squad to try and clean up CLS. So this is the turning point here to see if things can work out. Go ahead and strip the buffs. And ouch, ouch, ouch. Come on, come on. Get the stuns, or at least a few of them. AoE, I probably shouldn't have AoE'd there because he got... does this stun only if... inflict stun on all enemies? If I'm furious. I'm furious. Nice. Okay. So the concern with this is that I am not particularly out ahead of them. A lot of times, you know, this works well if you can get out ahead, but I'm not really out ahead, and I'm worried that Wrecker's about to die. So let's heal Wrecker. If Wrecker dies, it's pretty much over, I think, because then he's going to start going after Tech and Echo, and so it looks like I wasted Bad Batch. That is a bummer, because I'm not going to get any of these guys down, I don't think. Yeah. Alright, well, nice experiment. Now I've just lost 2 battles instead of 1. And I still don't know what I'm doing to clean that CLS up. Alright, well, let's go Bam here like I was originally going to do. I really thought that that had a shot at working. And now I am a little bit behind the 8 ball. Kind of a lot of bit, actually. So let's do that. Get into Whistling Birds. Go ahead and get my taunt up. Go ahead and AoE. And finish out the Whistling Birds. Maybe even get a stun. Nice. See if I can get out Biggs with the Whistling Birds here. Nice. I don't need that heal, so let's just go ahead and do that. Keep the stun up. Mothma is going to heal here in a sec, or res. So we just have to understand that she's gonna get one of them back. We'll go ahead and heal, get that on Queel, not a heal, but a foresight. So it's just a matter of what. All right, nice. So Chirrut was who they got back, and I'm okay with that. There's our foresight, heal, etc. I'm gonna save the taunt for after I get back into Whistling Birds. There it is. Some bombs, stun, AoE, taunt, back up to 20, and this should finish it. Alright, versus JTR, I have CLS. And I really don't know what I'm taking out CLS and Chupio with. Alright, let's get rid of Hero Finn. And we'll do that just so we can get rid of the Foresight. Let's get rid of BB-8. And Poe is about to be done. Oh, I should have stunned him. That was a mistake. Lost the banner because of it. Okay, so I really don't know what I'm going to use to clear that, because down here on the bottom, I've saved my Geos for Newt, I've saved Atreya Squad for Hux, and I've saved Padme for Shock T. But I need to clear through that top so that I can get to the ships so that I can win. Winning is more important than full clearing. So, knowing that's the truth, I think I'm going to see if I can get away with just kind of a hodgepodge first. And then, depending on what happens, then I will go for something different. So, yeah, this is a whole lot of mishmash, nothing or other. Hopefully we can get we'll get a taunt on L3. And that didn't survive very long. And hopefully Wampa can basically just do some stuff. I don't even know. This is not looking good at all. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. So let's just use Padme. It's going to be overkill, and that is okay. Because, again, I just need to get through 3 zones to win. So, we'll get through our 3 zones. We'll make sure we get the victory. We won't be able to clear Shock T in the back, and that is just totally fine. Go ahead and spin that up. Let's pile on Chupio. Now it's just us against Luke, and it's over. Okay. So we won't be clearing Shock in the back. It's not the important thing. The important thing is that we get a chance against these guys. So he's got Finalizer and Radis. I've got my own Finalizer, and I've got Home 1 And I've got Empire. Let's go ahead and see if my home one can take out his finalizer. It should be able to. I've been relatively lucky with this matchup in the past. It really comes down to who does he put Hunted on. If he puts Hunted onto my Millennium Falcon right from the get-go, it can get dicey. But as long as he puts Hunted on one of the tanks, then it usually is a guaranteed win. There we go. Alright. So we're good on that. I get to do that and get our armor penetration up. And now it's just a matter of taking down crew. And once crew is dead, then they fall apart. And I've never really faced a Radis before, so I'm a little worried about how that's going to go. But I figure it's going to go okay. I hope. Alright, nice. So we'll go in with my own finalizer, and if this doesn't work, then we'll go in with Empire. And if we clear this, then we get the win. We will put Hunted on his Ray. And we'll get the stun off on Ray. Pass it back to Kylo. And Ray is gone. That pretty much means I win, I think. Got the stun there. We'll go ahead and bring out our reinforcement. Who's their reinforcement? Okay. No problems. Give it back. Ooh, that was dumb. He was already had foresight up. And we have the stupid retribution going on. Let's give it back again. Big hit. Almost. Let's go ahead and assist. Didn't even need the assist. So we've lost one ship at this point. And let's go ahead and bring in IG. And done. Alright, and with that ship victory, we claim victory. But let's go down to the bottom, see what we can do against these two. Make sure, just in case he comes back and can clear that Dooku, that we have a chance. Against Newt, we'll go with the Geos. The kind of standard counter here. Rip off all of that. I want to get Poggle down, I think. And you know what? I think we can just take out Wampa too. Almost. There we go. And let's get rid of that. I don't like that at all. And we'll take out Newt for the first time. We need to pay off some extortion here because it's spreading. Don't like that at all. Spreading some more. 3 people with extortion, and 2 of them are stunned and can't cleanse it. So let's cleanse that. Let's cleanse that. Still need to pay it off 2 different people. We need a heal. I can't afford not to pay it at this point. There's our heal. We need 1 more kill on Newt, and he'll be done. Once we get the big hit, we'll put that on Droideka because it dispels the damage immunity first and then puts a big hit in. And we are left just with Dooku. Not going to get good banners at all, but it will be a win. A little dicier than I wanted, but I will take it. All right, that leaves me these two teams. I'm going to try to take out the Hux squad, and for that I'm going to use a Traya team, but I screwed up. I did not mean to use my Thrawn with Vader. I don't think he needed to go with him, and so I don't have him here for this team. But I do have Maul, so we'll use Maul. I think Maul's just going to die from an AoE, honestly. But we'll give it a shot. The problem with this team is without Thrawn there, it's really slow. Like, really slow. And so they're going to get a bunch of turns first, and I worry what's going to happen. Yes. Set already went. Now, I don't know anything about this kit. I've never used it. Let's do that. Sure. Alright. That was obviously the wrong play. Let's go ahead and get pain on everybody so that they will attack him. I just want to kill Hux at this point. Things are not looking good here in Traya land. Whew, I'm glad that I wasn't counting on this to be something I needed to win with, to win the whole thing. Really, really lucky that he didn't full clear me, because I am not going to full clear him, and this was super dicey too. So, going forward, the main thing I'm looking at now is what other teams can I put together so that I have a little more flexibility. I do think that would have gone a lot more smoothly had I had Thrawn instead of Maul. But that's it. I do not think I have anything. Yeah, nothing. Look at that. A whole lot of garbage. I don't have anything that's going to kill them. So that's where I'm going to call it. 1390 to 1059. He still has an hour. So I guess there's a possibility that he comes back and clears the Dooku, but I don't think it's going to happen. If it does, I'll leave it in the comments, but I'm calling it for now a victory over the Luminous Dragon here. I want to say thank you very much, Dragons 5, for the match. Thank you for doing exactly what you've done the last couple times and not switching things up on me, or else it could have been a huge disaster. I also want to say thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in next round.